Welcome back to another video, and welcome if you're new. I'm pretty excited about this video, mainly because, the M16, I'm a big fan of the M16. Now, with that said, the M16 is undoubtedly one of the fastest killing guns in the game. We're still going to go over a TTK graph that I made for the M16 as far as all the barrels go, because the barrels on the M16 are pretty interesting. They do increase your fire rate, which is going to change the time to kill. And of course, I'm going to be recommending you guys two different class setups. So this is actually going to be different for once. The first class setup is going to be a close range M16, and the second class setup is going to be a medium to long range setup. And both of these setups absolutely fry. You need to use these class setups immediately. It's just super fun to use. So if you guys do enjoy the content, make sure to leave a like. I'd really appreciate it. Make sure to subscribe if you're brand new around here. Join Turbo Nation today, make it official, and let's get into the video. So the first thing that I do want to talk about is this barrel comparison chart that I made here for all the barrels that are available for the M16. So I know it could be very confusing to figure out which barrels you should be using on your M16. So I went ahead and just did the calculations for TTK for all the barrels that do increase that fire rate, because obviously if the fire rate is going to be increased, then that ultimately is going to decrease the time to kill. So here we have the M16 base, rapid fire, strike team, titanium, and the task force barrel. Now I have a couple of recommendations here, and the first one is going to be the titanium barrel, mainly because of the fire rate increase is absolutely incredible. And yes, the range is only up to 16 meters, but you know what? If you're going to use a close range build, which I will be providing later on in the video, this is just an absolute monster. 272 millisecond time to kill is absolutely insane. This is definitely going to be for sure fun to use, especially on Nuketown. Now, the second recommendation that I do have is to use the Task Force barrel. Now, the Task Force barrel is going to be 100% the best choice for mid and long range engagements. So the great thing about the Task Force barrel is that it increases your damage range as well as your damage and your bullet velocity. So all three of these things put together is going to make the best combination, and you are going to be able to get a 3 burst kill up to that 32 meter range. Now, it is very important to note that, this is very strange actually, that you have to aim for the torso, not the upper chest, but the stomach area. When you aim at the stomach area, that's how you're able to get the 1 burst kill. So here I'm just going to show you a couple examples of the Task Force barrel versus no barrel. Now, the Task Force barrel tells us that it extends that damage range out to 32 meters, and we should be able to get a 1 burst if we do intentionally aim at the torso of our opponent. Now, let me show you an example here first. So we're going to make sure that we're within that 32 meter range. When we targeted right on the stomach, and we were able to get that 1 burst kill. All right, so now I want to show you this example of what it looks like if you are going to be aiming right at the head of the target. So this is just really weird to me. You would think that aiming at the head is going to deal more damage, but really it doesn't. So this is at 21 meters. As you can see, it only does half damage there. It's a 2 burst to the head. We're going to try it one more time just to make sure. Still going to be a 2 burst to the head. So do not aim for the head. And here we aim at the torso, specifically the stomach area. Bam! We get that 1 burst kill. And remember, this is with the Task Force barrel, so we're able to extend this all the way out to 32 meters. So now let's go ahead and take a look at what it looks like without the barrel, just for example purposes. All right, so here I just did a test of the M16 without the Task Force barrel, so there's no barrel at all. And I just wanted to see, if the barrel was actually working as intended, if there were any, glitches or anything. So this is at exactly 30 meters. We're aiming right at the stomach, and as you can see, it's still going to be a 2 burst without the Task Force barrel. So this definitely shows you why the Task Force barrel is going to be the most important barrel that you could use in order to maximize your 1 burst potential, especially from that 32 meter range. All right, so we're back in the gunsmith, and we're gonna go over the close range M16 build here. So this one is a 5 attachment class setup with 6 perks. For the muzzle, we're using the infantry compensator. Honestly, it's a burst rifle. You don't have to worry too much about recoil control, and there really wasn't a difficult time, trying to figure out, which muzzle you should use for recoil control. You are gonna want to use the infantry compensator because because it gives you the most vertical recoil as well as the least amount of cons to your horizontal recoil, whereas the SOCOM Eliminator gives you 17% vertical recoil control, but it also does give you an additional negative 10% to your shooting move speed as well as your negative 10 to your horizontal recoil control. You definitely don't want to harm that shooting move speed because that is what's going to allow you to have that mobility while you're in a gunfight, and it being a burst weapon, you definitely need as much mobility as possible. All right, so for this specific build, this close range build, we are going with the titanium barrel because it adds that 13% fire rate, and this is what is going to give us a faster TTK. As you guys have seen in the TTK comparison graph, the titanium barrel gives us the absolute best and fastest TTK possible out of all these barrels here. Now there is one caveat, of course, that negative 25% in that effective damage range, which shouldn't matter if you are using the gun to its strengths after you add this attachment. So basically you got to use it up close and personal. So in the first live gameplay today, I am showcasing this exact same build and showing you guys how I optimize the weapon and use it to its strengths. For the underbarrel, we're using the SFOD speed grip. You know, like I said, you could use field agent grip. However, it does reduce that shooting move speed. Again, we want to avoid this as much as possible. Handle is going to be the serpent wrap. We are not using the airborne elastic wrap because it does also reduce your shooting move speed and your sprint to fire time, so there's no point in trying to compromise that as well. Serpent wrap is definitely sufficient enough as far as ADS speed. This is a very interesting attachment here. It gives us 10% shooting move speed, which is going to allow us to move definitely faster in gunfights when we're shooting our weapon, and that 78% increase in aim walking movement speed. This is absolutely insane. This is definitely the attachment to use because the mobility on the M16 is not that great to begin with. So adding this attachment here is definitely going to improve your chances of winning more gunfights because you're going to be a lot more evasive. All right, here's the rest of my class setup if you do want to go ahead and copy it. Now let's move on to the 8 attachment class setup. So this is actually the setup that I do prefer, mainly because of the Task Force barrel. Remember, like we said, the Task Force barrel does increase that range out to about 32 meters, and you are going to be able to potentially one burst your opponent. So for the optic, I am using the SUSAT multi-zoom. So the cool thing about this is that you can toggle between the 2 times and the 4 times just depending on how far your opponent is. Mentally, you are going to be much more confident in your shot if you're going to be using the SUSAT multi-zoom optic here. Now, quick disclaimer, technically the SUSAT multi-zoom does not reduce your recoil. All it really does is just gives you that mental confidence to win your gunfights just because you have a much more clear view of your opponent. Muzzle is again going to be the infantry compensator. Barrel is going to be the Task Force barrel. So this is exactly what is going to transform the M16 and make it a one burst up to that 32 meter range. We do get an increase in our damage at 57 damage, and also our bullet velocity gets increased to 1087 meters per second. So that is absolutely incredible, and why you need to use the Task Force barrel if you want to maximize your chances of melting your opponents from about that range. Body is going to be the soft target designator. So for underbarrel, this is a special case. We have to use the field agent grip mainly because using the Task Force barrel is going to greatly reduce our recoil control. Obviously, if we're going to be using it at a range at that 32 meter range, we do want to get an accurate shot. So we have to mitigate that negative with the field agent foregrip. And I know I did say the shooting move speed, we do want to reduce the amount of cons that we have as far as that goes. But, you know, if you take a look, this build is for long range engagements. You know, shooting move speed is not going to be as important because you're not going to be up close and personal to the opponent. Magazine is going to be the 45 round. Handle is going to be the airborne elastic wrap, and stock is going to be the SAS combat stock once again, just to help us out with our shooting move speed as well as our aim walking movement speed. Now, since it's a 3 perk setup, I am using jammer just so I can put this down whenever the opponent calls in a UAV. I just kind of chill within that radius so that they can't see me at all. So if you came here just for the class setup, consider leaving a like on the video. I'd really appreciate it, and make sure to subscribe to make your way back to more Call of Duty content. And as for the rest of you, get ready for today's gameplay, man. It is pretty intense. We are using the M16 here. Super fast TTK, melting our opponents. Let's get it, baby. So we're going to kick off this gameplay using the close range build of the M16. So as long as we're within that 16 meter range when we're getting to engagements, we should get a relatively fast time to kill. Now, I do want to say though, using the M16 in general is not for the faint of heart. You have to actually own your skills while using this. It's a very high risk, high reward type of weapon. So I just want to put that out there. You miss your shots, it's very unforgiving. You really have to be on point. Okay, where are they at? Oh boy, I see exactly what I'm saying right there. I think I made the conscious decision to just game. I know you guys just want to watch. There it is. Yeah, in order for this to be really effective, you have to create your gunfights. Ah. Out of here. And trying to follow me. Oh my gosh! That is a display of excellence for the TTK.
Enemy spy plane inbound.
Let's go, baby. What'd they do to my harp?
Enemy spy plane inbound. Mission goals are in sight. Take the win.
That right here.
In your AO.
Yo, why are they spawning right there? We're on a Ruthless right now. Let's go, baby. We literally turned it around here. Got him. Yo, I will take that, bro.
Off of me. You can't get me.
What? Anyways. You got...
Try hard. Out of here.
Knowing that guy was going to be there. There he is. Got him. So you want to ADS very frequently. That way you don't get caught in the animation of trying to ADS. There's probably going to be someone here. Melted! They have a spy plane, so I'm going to back up a little bit here. Dude, I swear, like, I heard some footsteps behind me, too. He's gonna jump up. Got him. There he is. Got him. Gotta catch him in the middle. Put this here. Should be coming this way. Easy one burst. I mean, he's coming. Okay, we got a war machine. Not gonna use that yet. Got the harp. This is good. Spawns have flipped, ladies and gentlemen. Ooh, here they come. Here they come. One burst. One burst. I got a little nervous there, not gonna lie. Let's go, baby. Oh, this guy wants a challenge right here. Let's go. We turn it up, baby. Turning it up. This guy right here to my left. Oh! I did not expect him to do that. Look at this. Look at this spawn. Terrible spawn. Is this teammate gonna challenge me? Yes, sir.
Enemy spy plane inbound.
There's that spy plane. Gotta be careful here. I'm gonna throw that so they can't go that way. Oh no! Yeah, you notice I'm pre-aiming a lot, and that's what you need to do. Okay. Easy money. We got an attack helicopter. Oh, here we go. One more back here. Bro, you stole my kill. And honestly, it doesn't even seem fair using this gun. I'm having so much fun using it, though. That's why, like, I haven't used the war machine. Probably One of the first gameplays you've ever seen me use without using the War Machine. It's just fun. It's just so much fun using a gun that just absolutely straight up melts the competition. Definitely, you need to try this M16 class setup ASAP. I'm telling you, man, the Task Force barrel just turns it into a whole another monster. Strike Team is cool too, but you reduce that damage range by so much. You know, you're limited to a certain playstyle, but you know, that's why I give you guys these options. I just want to give a quick shout out, by the way, to my sponsor, Gamer Advantage. They are the best blue light glasses on the market. I literally wear them everywhere. I wear them when I'm editing videos, when I'm watching videos, even on my phone, even when I go outside, dude. They come with these really cool clip-on magnet attachments that can be used as sunglasses. Now, I just want to give a quick comparison here, just for comparison's sake. Okay, so these are some previous gamer glasses that I used to wear on stream, and you know, I mean, who wants to look like this, man? I'm just keeping it real, dude. Now that you've seen that, bam. I mean, this is a lot more natural, more casual, dude. You can wear this anywhere, and you can also get it prescripted if you are wearing prescription glasses. And I also do have a prescription pair, by the way. And here are the clips that I was just talking about. Bam, I'm ready to go outside, grab the mail. I'll come back inside, take off my clips. That's all it is to it. But anyways, if you guys are interested in that, learn more about it, link down below in the description.